Have you ever been so passionate about something that you no longer need to sleep, or you even simply just don't even remember to eat? If you have and really just want to get to that level of passionate about something and really seek that happiness, stay tuned until the very end of this video where I'll be discussing about how passion will help you become more successful in life and what you need to do in order for you to become more passionate about certain things. What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys have really enjoyed that intro. So right off the back, as you guys can tell from the introduction of the video, we're going to be talking about passion. What is so important about passion and really what it benefits you in a sense of which what it helps you actually achieve success and how you can actually use passion in order for you to become more successful down the road. So some aspect of things, I've been coming across quite a bit of self-growth videos on YouTube because this is where I'm pretty much a lot of times it's what I look for. But specifically in this video, I was seeing Alex Becker pretty much just talking about passion, just kind of the sickness of happiness in a sense. But the real thing that I want to talk more about in detail is the aspect of using passion to your benefit and really using passion so that you can actually become more successful and in order for you to pretty much focus more on what matters to you. So one of the number one thing that I notice about pretty much us gamers and just us people that kind of enjoy just regular casual gameplay and just kind of competitive gameplay is whenever we do those things and whenever we compete or even whenever we play video games, the number one thing that the brain kind of releases is that moments of like happiness. It just shoots a bunch of chemicals. Like pretty much Alex Becker was describing this very well in a sense in which she was saying how it shoots a bunch of chemicals in your brain in a sense in which it makes you happy. It makes you kind of like just satisfied with where you are, what you're doing right there and then. So I kind of want to go more in depth in regards to that and kind of talk about how you can ultimately use that in order for you to drive everything else in your life when it comes to just your work aspect of life. If there's something that you want to do other than the get video games aspect, more like for example if you want to open a business and that's something that you're really passionate about, and then use really that drive of pretty much just that adrenaline rush that you get when you play video games, or simply the adrenaline rush that you get when you go at 120 miles per hour down on the freeway or something like that. You know, just kind of use adrenaline to just kind of boost yourself and use those pretty much chemicals in your brain in order for you to motivate yourself to become more successful. And this is really what I want to touch base on today and kind of go more in details in pretty much this video. Alright guys, so right off the back I want to kind of just talk about how you can become so passionate about something and how you can really just work on becoming that passionate about whatever task you're being put in front of you, and just kind of find something within that task that makes you happy and you have those adrenaline rush and really just have those chemicals being released in a sense of which it makes you want to do the task. It makes you kind of want to do whatever you need to do in order for you to be successful. So one of the things that does help me in a sense, and I feel like a lot of gamers can ultimately really do this, and when it comes to just finance and when it comes to me doing homework for college and just doing things in general that I don't particularly want to do, not finance particularly, but when it comes to homework, for example, writing a 12-page paper is something that I was putting on for so long, and really it was something that I had about 6 weeks to do, but I ended up just, you know, waiting until the very last week for me to do it because it's something that I was not particularly passionate about when it comes to the subject line or what the actual paper was about. So I ended up pretty much lazy it out in a way and kind of procrastinated a lot of it until the very last minute. But one thing that actually helped me complete that paper and kind of, you know, work on it a lot more was that I ultimately ended up going to what we call video games. I went to pretty much Apex. I ended up playing a couple games, ended up actually losing quite a bit of those games, and at the end of the day what I did was I used that losing aspect and that losing mindset in order for me to use that drive for me to win, in order for me to kind of, I left the game and just went straight to my paper and just did that mindset that I had, that like I must win before the end of the night. I used that in my paper, And I was surprised because I ended up pretty much writing that 12-page paper within about 3 or 4 hours. So the 3 or 4 hours that I could have spent on Apex Legend or even on another video games trying to win or have that, satisfaction of, that super gain in a sense. I used that as drive for me to complete the task that I've been procrastinating for so long. So, and that's what I've been doing a lot. Is I noticed that about myself, that whenever I do something is that I'm pretty much lazy about or something that I know I'm gonna procrastinate, I go to video games or I do things that I truly enjoy, and it gives me some sort of chemicals in the brain that pretty much just kind of brings me joy for temporary, or brings that competition mindset back into play, and I use that drive in order for me to ultimately do that into the task. So for example, when I first started my dropshipping store, there was a lot of bloggings and a lot of website that I needed to create, and creating a website is not something I'm particularly passionate about. It's something that I know how to do. It just comes down to finding the time to do it, because it's something that does take quite a bit of time. Yeah, it can be done within an hour or so, and I get it, but it's not something I'm passionate about in a sense. And creating a website, finding the proper logo, creating a logo, all those things were kind of made me kind of lazy towards the actual dropshipping store and creating those things. But initially, I pretty much just kind of jumped right into it. Obviously, I did a few things before it. I worked out. I did a few other things that brought adrenaline to my life and made me more competitive, whether it was with myself or with the people in general. And just kind of saw a competition, kind of got into competition mindset. And then as soon as I got that drive, went straight to the task and then completed the task within even less time than I was needed really to do it. So one aspect, if you really want to build passion, not only in what you love, but really in your general aspect of life, and you want to use that passion to drive you to success in whatever else it is that you're trying to be good at, in a sense, and really start to improve your life little by little, you need to find those things that does make you happy, the small little things like video games, working out, driving long hours, or simply just doing something that gives you an adrenaline rush for a period of time. And as soon as you're done or feel that competitive mindset, or really feel those chemicals kicking into your brain, drive straight into that task that you have been putting up for so long, whether it is cleaning the house, doing homework, or even just kind of working on a side project that you've been putting off for so long because you just didn't have the mindset to do it. Do it right there and then, and I guarantee you, you're gonna do it so much faster, so much better, and you're gonna have such a good mindset about it that it's just gonna be so much easier. So that's one thing that does work for me, and I've seen quite a bit of other people that do the similar things, not quite the same, but this is what I feel will actually lead to a lot of gamer success aspect of things, because a lot of us gamers play video games because we love the competition, we love the adrenaline rush that it gives us, and really we love those chemicals that shoots in the brain, that the aspect of feeling that you leveled up, for example, the aspect of feeling that you won over someone else, is just kind of the competition mindset that always drive us all to seek to become better and better and better. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think so far. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. You guys have been absolutely amazing with your support. Thank you for watching all my videos, and without further ado, enjoy the rest of the gameplay. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.
That's like Kraber.